Samsung has officially launched its web browser for Windows. Primarily, it's a mobile browser that comes pre-installed on Samsung phones, but you can still download it from Google Play Store even if you don't have a Samsung phone. Now, surprisingly, it's actually more popular than the Opera browser. I thought that Opera browser is going to be more popular because it's older than the Samsung browser. If we filter this with mobile, let's see what's the result. Samsung browser is actually at number 3. If we go desktop, we don't see the Samsung browser here because it wasn't available. Maybe that is about to change now because it is now available for PCs. So if you go to browser.samsung.com, here you can download this for Windows. So let's actually download this. I have actually tried this already when this was in beta. Now it's stable, officially available. Anyone can go and download this. So let's click on download and install this. Welcome to Samsung browser. And it looks like there are some built-in AI features. Protect yourself from trackers and intrusive ads. So there is also going to be a built-in ad blocker. Okay, the installation is complete. Welcome to Samsung browser, a fast and simple web browser that puts your privacy and security first. Let's find out. Sync with your other devices. Continue browsing on the go. So you can sign in with Samsung account if you have a Samsung phone, or if you use a Samsung browser on your phone, you can sync your data on your devices, like on your phone, PC. That's cool. I'm gonna be honest here. I don't use Samsung browser, even though I have a Samsung phone. So I'm not gonna sign in. I'm just gonna go and check out this web browser without signing in. Import your bookmarks and other data. Let's skip that because I don't want to turn on ad blocking. So there is a built-in ad blocker. Let's actually turn it on and check it out. Okay, so we have a dark theme. Your browser, your way. Got it. So summarize and translate web pages. Keep your browsing data synced. Open sites in sidebar, and we have a sidebar to the right, and this is something unique in this web browser that I don't see in other web browser. We can click on this plus icon and then add websites in here, and when we click on the shortcut, it actually opens that website in tiny sidebar. This is cool. You can have like multiple websites opened here, like the Discord, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever website opened to the sidebar, and have your main website that you're working on the left side on bigger screen. This is actually cool. You can minimize and maximize just like this. Browsing assist. This is probably a AI feature, and to use this, I think I need an account. It says use guest profile. You're browsing as a guest. Guest mode protects your privacy by erasing your browsing data. Okay, this is like incognito mode, is it? Let's try opening the incognito mode here. No, it's not incognito mode. It's something completely different. It also protects the privacy of the other people who use this PC by hiding their bookmarks, passwords, and profile info. Yeah, somewhat similar to incognito mode. After you're done, it will delete all the, history and all that. So yeah, okay, that's what the guest mode is. I'm not gonna lie, this actually feels smooth, clean. Let's open a same website on Google Chrome and let's check out the task manager to see the system resource usage. How is this even possible? Samsung is using more RAM than Chrome. There must be something going on here. Okay, I'm gonna close the web browsers here completely. Okay, now I'm gonna open the Chrome and the Samsung browser, and okay, it is still using about 100 megabytes more than Google Chrome, and it has more background processes. And if we wait a little bit, it will close the background processes, and then it will actually use less RAM than the Google Chrome. You can see in Samsung browser there are 8 processes running in the background, and in Chrome there are 9 processes running in the background. And you can see the RAM usage on both. They're kind of similar. Okay, it actually depends on how many background processes there are running, and based on that it will use more or less RAM. Okay, so we can say they're kind of same. Okay, they're using same amount of CPU and RAM. And this web browser is actually based on Chromium, same as Google Chrome. So they're kind of same on resource usage. Let's go to add-ons and see if it supports the same extensions as the Chrome. I think it's gonna take us to the Chrome web store. Yep. Okay, so we can download any Chrome extension and use it, no problem. They don't have their own separate extension store. Samsung browser is actually better than the Microsoft Edge. Okay, this is the user interface of Microsoft Edge, and this is the user interface of Samsung browser. 100 times better. Clean user interface, has sidebar. Microsoft Edge is also based on Chromium, same as Chrome, but Microsoft Edge is more bloated. If we go and check out the task manager here, you can see Microsoft Edge is using 9 background processes and using 400 plus megabytes of RAM and constantly using some amount of CPU. And Samsung browser is using 12 background processes. Actually, let me close the tabs because we have multiple tabs opened here. Let's keep it fair. Homepage. The Edge browser is using more CPU and RAM because the homepage is bloated, where the Samsung browser is clean. And if we go and check out the system resource usage, yeah, Samsung browser is using less resources. Yeah, in my opinion, the Samsung browser is definitely better than the Microsoft Edge. And it has some really cool features built in, like the ad blocker that you can just access by going into the tools option. That's what they call it, the hamburger menu. If you click on it, you have the ad blocker that you can turn on or off from here. You can capture page. This is cool, actually. This is built in screen capture tool, and it works so well. It's like a snipping tool. You can also capture the specific element, like for example this YouTube logo. I can go and capture that, copy it. Let's open the Paint app here and paste that in here. Yeah, just like that. The shortcut key is Control Shift S. Control Shift S. It works just like the snipping tool in Windows. I really like this, actually. And we have a auto, we have a full. So auto select, if we select that option, we can take a screenshot of specific element. Let's say this one, copy, or we can save it and paste it here on your, photo editing tool like the Photoshop or Paint. This is actually pretty cool. It's gonna be really useful to take a screenshot of specific element on website. Yeah. I really like this feature. And overall, this web browser feels less bloated compared to other web browser. There is even an AI feature that you can use, but you have to sign in. But if you don't want to use the AI feature, you just want to use the web browser without signing in, yeah, you can use it. Let me actually sign in so I can actually test out the AI feature. Since I have a Samsung phone, I have a Samsung account, so I'm signed in. And now we can use the browse assist feature, and we have to install this, so it's not pre-installed. Okay, that's cool. I mean, if you want to use AI, you can install it. If you don't, then you don't have to. I like this approach, actually. Unlike Microsoft Edge, they have everything pre-installed. It's like heavily bloated. So yeah, let's actually install this because I want to test this, and let's summarize this with the browsing assist, the AI. Okay, so this already knows which website I'm in, so I can just simply click on summarize page or translate page, or I can ask anything. So I can just click on summarize page and it's gonna summarize the page for me. Let's try to translate this. We have to download the language first. Yeah, this is actually pretty cool. Instead of just creating a the summary type translation, is translating the actual website into different language. Yeah, this is actually pretty cool. Yeah, I like this web browser. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about this web browser? In my opinion, this is a pretty good web browser. This is simple, fast, as they say. It's privacy focused. There are ad blockers built in. It's not as bloated as the other web browsers. So I like this. And also the AI feature is also pretty cool. Now, one thing that I have noticed, sometimes some things don't work, like the sidebar gets stuck, even though it's now a stable build. This browser is still new to the PC. Mainly it was a mobile web browser. So because of that, they still need to polish this and make it better and not get stuck. Sometime it gets stuck. So but overall, in my opinion, this web browser is kind of cool and usable. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself and have fun. Bye bye.